Do you got a driver's license with you?
I sure do.
Can I have that, please?
You sure cannot.
You're not going to identify yourself to
No,
me?
I don't need to.
Actually, you kind of do.
Okay, so what law was I breaking?
Well, you're trying to get a deputy to pull over.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I don't think you're a bad guy, right?
I didn't hear anything what was going on. All right.
Sergeant, do you want me to explain it to you?
You got stopped by my partner and I for following too closely.
Correct.
Okay?
Well, actually, that's not why you stopped me.
I need to ID you.
So is that what
Our
you're
plan-
claiming you stopped me for?
Yes, it is. So my plan is...
Police department. So the reason why I'm here is because they had told you to leave and you said no?
No one told me to leave, but if they would have told me to leave, I would have said no, yes. Taxpayer funded building, I don't have to leave. Private, public property.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing in the library?
What are you doing in the library?
Well, I got called here, so I have to make it.
Well, it's a public library. I don't need to disclose what I'm doing.
For ID, can I ask you for your YouTube channel?
That, you know what, I give you that, you know, yeah. You did, you know what, you made this whole encounter 10 times better just by saying I'm not going to ask you for your ID, because that's like crack. The police be like, let me get that ID.
You can give it to me if you want. I don't need it, but I am interested. What's going on, man?
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
How can I help you?
I didn't ask for help.
Huh?
Huh?
We got a call for you, so how can I help you?
You got a call for me?
I did get a call for you that you're inside of business.
Do you see me inside the business?
I heard you were inside of business, so that's why I'm here.
You heard?
Yes.
You
correct.
heard wrong. May I have your name?
That's where it's right here. I don't understand why you're so aggressive. What's your...
It's not okay because you don't want to identify.
What happened? Why are we here?
Why are
Huh?
why are we here in the first place?
First place you identify and then we can move
I did
forward.
it on myself. It's right
What's
there.
your name, sir?
It's Kaveh.
On a Wisconsin highway, a constitutional auditor tails a prisoner transport van, claims he's documenting unsafe driving, and then gets lit up by multiple cruisers. What follows is a tense roadside debate. Do you have to identify if all you did was try to flag down a deputy? Is this free speech or a safety risk? Watch closely as a simple stop turns into a lesson on lawful ID demands and officer discretion, without me spoiling the finish.
How are you, sir?
Can you put your window down for me, boss?
Sure.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Say, I'm Trooper Lord of State Patrol.
Sure.
The reason I'm stopping you today is that vehicle that you were following.
Yep.
As a deputy.
Yep.
He said you tried to give him the pullover a couple
I
times.
did.
How come?
Wanted to talk to him about his driving.
You want to talk to him about his driving?
Yep.
Okay. What was wrong with his driving?
Well, I've got it all on film.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn it into his boss.
Okay. That works.
But thanks.
Do you got a driver's license with you?
I sure do.
Can I have that, please?
You sure cannot.
You're not going to identify yourself to
No,
me?
I don't need to.
Actually, you kind of do.
Okay, so what law was I breaking?
Well, you're trying to get a deputy to pull over.
I was trying to have a conversation. Is that illegal? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
To what?
To have any conversation or point a direction?
You're trying to get him pulling over down the road.
Well, do you have a supervisor with you?
What was that?
Is it, what's your name, sir?
Refusing to identify himself.
What's going on, sir?
What's your name?
I'm Deputy Michael Coughlin with the
Okay.
Sheriff's Office.
Okay, I don't need to identify because you guys pulled me over for...
Actually, you do because it was a suspicious activity that's going on.
Is
All
that-
we want to
is
do
it-
is ID
sure.
you and figure out what's going on so we can...
So based
go
off
forward.
what you just said, is that a misdemeanor or a felony? That's my question.
Right now, we're trying to figure out what's going on, sir.
Sure,
I
I
never
just-
said if there's a crime or not.
Then why
I
would-
want to try to figure out what's going on and why you
So
were...
I'm going to explain something to you. The reason
What?
I'm going to explain something to you. The reason I was following that officer is because I'm a constitutional activist.
I can't... You got to talk up a little
I'm
bit.
a constitutional activist. I'm a First Amendment auditor. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. That's the reason why I wanted to get that man's information.
What man's information?
The man driving that vehicle, that sheriff's vehicle.
Why is that?
Because he was breaking the law several different ways.
How is
Obviously,
that?
you guys didn't see it. I'll have that conversation with his boss. I've got it on film.
But what was he breaking the law? I was 20 miles away when this
I
came
get
in.
that. So I'm not going to have that conversation with you and have court on the side of the road here. I'm going to have a conversation with his boss because I got it on film.
Okay, but we're all responding because you were following that vehicle.
And you're saying that's suspicious?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'm asking, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Neither.
Okay, so
We're trying to determine
am I
why
free to
you're
go?
doing that.
Am I free to go?
Well, once we figure out what's going on, you sure
I've
are.
explained it to you already, sir.
Then why won't you give us your ID?
I don't need to. I'm a First Amendment auditor and a constitutional activist. Why would I give you my ID if I don't need to?
The driver refuses to ID and quizzes. Is this a misdemeanor or a felony? Officers say it's suspicious activity. Key point: during a lawful traffic stop, most states require a driver to present a license upon demand. No crime yet. Doesn't defeat a valid stop grounded and observed driving, e.g., tailgating.
See who the plate comes back to?
I ran in.
So did they actually.
33. Do you know who did that?
Do you have a sergeant, or you're a captain, sir, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name's Gary Peterson. My badge number is 4.
Okay. Do you know what a First Amendment auditor is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Is it okay if I reach
But
into?
I also know that when someone's on the interstate...
Is it okay if I reach into here and give you my
No, it's
business
not.
card? Okay.
No.
Do you want to reach in there and grab my business card?
No.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, what you were doing on the interstate was causing them concern.
Well,
And they were concerned enough to call the sheriff's
Sure.
office and state patrol.
Sure.
So we responded.
and I get that,
Okay?
and I've
So
explained why.
That's a problem.
But I've explained why, right?
But you can't do what you were doing. It was unsafe.
What was I doing that was illegal or
Well,
unsafe?
you were unsafe according to what they were telling us. You were trying to get them to pull over. That's how they interpreted what you were doing.
Okay, and is that what I'm asking you is what is illegal about
It's a
that?
transport vehicle with prisoners. If someone is attempting to get them to pull over,
Sure.
that is a risk.
Okay.
They're going to notify other agencies, us,
And that's
the State
fine.
Patrol, which is why we're here.
That's
Okay?
100% fine.
So
I have no
once
problem with you pulling me
once we
over.
run your plate, sir, and there's no issues. And
I have no problem
we'll
with
get
that.
You on your way. Okay?
I'm not trying to give you grief.
Nope, you're not.
Okay.
Nope, not
The
at
reason that I'm sticking to
all. Yep, you're
the
doing just fine.
you're gonna get my ID anyways. You already know who I am.
Well, no, actually, I don't.
A
That's-
supervising officer frames the safety issue. Trying to get a prisoner transport to pull over triggers multi-unit response. First Amendment recording isn't a shield against creating a traffic hazard. Intent to talk can still read as interference on a freeway.
Actually, I don't. That's why I had them run your plates.
Okay.
Okay.
Either way.
So, once we get that information, as long as there's no wants, I'm going to ask you, please don't do what you were doing again. If they had a number on the van to call.
Well,
if they
I've
had
got a
number on the
license
call.
plate number. I've got a license plate
So,
number.
you know.
So I will.
Sir, could you do me one favor?
Sure.
Just throw me a little bit. Just the first name.
You can call me Rowdy. I'll give you my business card. It's right in there. You can grab it if you'd like.
I just want your real first name, man. That's it.
I'll give you my business card.
What?
You can grab my business
I'm
card.
really hard of hearing.
If you would like to grab my business card, you
I'm
can
not
grab
reaching
it.
inside your vehicle, man.
Okay, I respect
trust
that.
you.
I respect
I can
that.
already see, man. You're not
I respect
like,
that, but
fighting with me,
I do
but-
want to give you the business card if that's okay.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I?
fine.
Okay.
You're good, bud.
Okay. I get it. You guys have a hard enough job, and honestly, my goal is to make your lives better by finding bad cops and showing good cops.
Well, I get that, bud.
And if you guys check out my channel, you'll see that.
Okay.
Because I do interviews.
I get
do.
that, but you know you're not making our job any easier by just not telling us who you are. If you would have
So,
said, "Hey, my
I get
name
that.
is Bob, and this is what I'm doing, and that's why I was doing it,"
And
I'd be
I
like,
get that.
"Cool, man. Let me check your ID." You would have already been gone.
And I get
see
that. But
I
as a
get-
constitutional activist, it shouldn't be difficult to use your rights, right?
No, dude,
You
man,
get what I'm
I
saying?
stand up for our
And I
rights.
get it, and I know you do.
I do.
Otherwise, you would have been in the vehicle. I'd have gotten out. You'd have arrested me,
Yeah,
and,
I
and
mean,
then
it
we would
could've
have.
went- it could've went
Yeah,
100
I know.
different ways.
I get it. I don't think you're a bad guy, right?
I didn't hear anything what was going on. All right.
Sergeant, do you want me to
Anyways,
explain
got
to you? or-
stopped. You got stopped by my partner and I for following too closely.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's not why you stopped me.
I need to ID you.
So is that what
Our
you're
plan-
claiming you stopped me for?
Yes, it is. So my plan
Okay.
is to warn you for following too closely.
Okay.
And then cut you loose. Okay.
Okay.
It's that easy.
I need your name and badge number, sir.
It'll be on my warning.
Okay, can you just say it audioly so the camera can hear you?
It'll be on my warning. My name is Trooper Sue Shung with the Wisconsin State Patrol.
Thank you.
Badge 2597, car 553.
Outstanding.
I got nothing to hide.
I get that. I'm not saying you do.
Warning for following too close. It won't go on your record. There's no monetary fine. I
Okay.
apologize for the smear marks. It's hand sanitizer.
It's all good.
So I just had a little too much in my hand and it got all over
No
a
worries.
little bit on there. All
I
right?
do have a couple questions. So the officer that pulled me over, was that you?
No, that was my partner Derek.
Okay.
We're Becky.
So where did he see the following too closely?
He was right behind you, and I was behind you too. So,
Yep. Yeah, I know. I was.
so I saw it too.
Sure. Okay. And that's where it came from.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a business card?
All my information's on there. Look,
Okay.
I'm not looking to make a sideshow out of this.
I
know
get
I know you have your podcast and whatnot. So,
I got stuff
and
I gotta
that's-
do,
And
yep.
that's fine too. Okay.
I know. All right.
But
You take care of yourself.
We're not gonna stay here too long.
That's fair. You take care.
Safe, okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll leave my red and blues on. Just watch out for traffic coming from behind.
Okay.
Just gain speed on the shoulder. Put your left blinker on. Just watch out for traffic coming from behind, okay?
Okay.
Other than that, though, just be careful next time. If you're going to tailgate another cop, especially one with a prisoner in there.
Yeah, sure.
That's where you're going to get like 5, 6 of us. Obviously for the officer's safety and for the prisoner's
Sure.
safety. We have no idea who you are. You know?
I get that. Yeah.
So other than that, have a safe trip home. I don't know where you're headed, but just be careful pulling out.
Okay. Thanks so much. Take care.
The trooper documents a warning for following too closely and releases the driver with a safety briefing. No fines, no arrest. Lesson: exercising rights works best when you separate speech from traffic safety conduct. Once a valid stop exists, refusing to present a license can escalate what would have been a quick warning. If you found this breakdown useful, like, subscribe, and share, and tell us in the comments, was this a fair stop or an overreach? Inside a small Texas library, an auditor quietly records public displays until a staffer declares a closed area and demands permission to film. Minutes later, multiple officers arrive, and the whole encounter pivots on 2 questions: what truly counts as a restricted space in a taxpayer-funded building, and when does policy outweigh the First Amendment? Stay with me, no spoilers, while we test signage, forum rules, and officer discretion in real time.
Police department. So the reason why I'm here is because they had told you to leave and you said no?
No one told me to leave, but if they would have told me to leave, I would have said no, yes. Taxpayer-funded building, I don't have to leave. Public property.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing in the library?
What are you doing in the library?
Well, I got called here, so I have to make it.
Well, it's a public library. I don't need to disclose what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm just asking. Like, you don't have to be upset or anything.
I'm not upset. I'm just punctual. I'm direct. Yeah. You haven't done nothing to make me upset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious, you know.
Yeah.
So what did they tell you by any chance? Like the stuff?
I only had one encounter.
Yeah.
That gentleman came up to me right there when I was in the area looking at the, I guess their historical pictures inside the cases. And I was kind of like that, things inside of a case. I was over there looking at the historical pictures. There was nothing in there that notifies that that's a restricted area, staff only area, and it's not. It's actually a public area, and it leads to 2 exits to go to your cars. But yeah, but
you're just, oh, so you're just like here, just checking out the place. Is this your first time here?
At this location?
At this location?
Yeah, but
Are you
not
visiting or
visiting where?
like here, the library?
Well, I'm here, right?
Yeah, I'm just, it's because you're recorded, so I'm like, oh, maybe you want to record just because.
Like you, right? You're visiting, so you're recording, right?
Yeah.
You go both ways, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, no, but
So what did the staff tell you?
I told you. No, he just was like, you can't go in there. After I was already in there. And I was like, excuse me? This is a public area. There's a door over there that says staff.
And it doesn't say a sign or anything?
No.
Where was the place?
Let's go, come on. Let's take a tour. Walk over here with me. So I'm gonna walk this officer over here. Yeah. I mean, a bunch of y'all here, huh?
It's about to be shift change, everybody.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Officer Luna.
Officer Luna.
Yes.
Badge number?
2221.
2221.
Technically, we don't have badge numbers. My employee ID is 2142.
Okay.
With the other 91. 2191.
Why y'all don't call them badge numbers?
City.
City?
Yeah, they don't want to print them on the badge, I guess.
Oh, okay. Saving money.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I'm like you guys. You see you got these cameras on? Your cameras on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Look at that.
I'm so used to having a PPO with me, and this automatically goes on.
Well, I'm like you guys. So when you guys go visit somewhere, you guys turn your camera on. But the difference is you guys typically only visit when you're called, right? I visit just anywhere that's public.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go to public areas, and the gentleman, like I say, only one person spoke to me, which was a gentleman, and he was like, you can't be over here.
So, I mean, it is public. Right now, we're in the middle of an election runoff. So this area is kind of sectioned off because of that. Because they do have whatever paperwork and stuff that they have here for that. So they're more worried about like the tampering and that kind of stuff.
No, but think about that. Even that, after the closing of that period, there's no officials here.
Right.
So that wouldn't restrict this area at this time.
No, I mean,
Is it your first time here? Or?
At this area?
Yeah, this area.
Yeah, this area, yes.
Where do you usually go to?
Like, what you mean? Like,
You're usually around, like here in San Juan, or you?
I'm everywhere there's public. Anywhere there's public, I'm there. You know,
are
so
you like normally like in McAllen?
Like here in the RGB, like in the lower, or you go also up north?
I'm everywhere. You know, everywhere throughout the United States, anywhere that there's public, that's where I'm at. And I go document my public visit, visiting the taxpayers' buildings and the merchandise and the public areas, public spaces, right? And I like to see my public officials do a good job. But apparently, when you get a camera, people get tense. I would like to think if I didn't have a camera, they wouldn't have called the police.
I think a lot of it is they're not used to people coming over here. It's not part of the library. It's part of like where they used to have the city meetings. But yeah, I mean,
This little area for city meetings?
But even it's not used anymore. It's you have to reserve the space in order to use it now.
But just to let you know, even that is considered public space.
No, and I agree with you. I'm
City
just letting you
meetings.
know that
Yeah.
they're not used to it because people don't come and do this over here.
Oh, okay. Well, man, it's a good thing I'm doing this so I can get used to it, huh? Yeah,
just make sure
you're gonna have to walk around because you were supposed to exit the library, so now you got to walk out. That's how you know it's public. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Oh, look, it's raining. But yeah, it's cool that you got some police stickers or something. Man, don't even got.
You know what? I do have some in my unit, but they're not going to be the ones I normally give out. I have the ones that look like the patch. If you wanted one, I can get you one.
Yeah, man. Like the way I work is, if the police is called, only if they do a good job, I ask for the police stickers. And if you do a horrible job, I just be like, man, let me get that body cam. Let me go write my complaint. No.
Police contact is calm and educational. Officers acknowledge filming in public and walk the space. Election runoff. Paperwork explains staff caution, but absent posted restrictions, mere discomfort doesn't negate First Amendment activity. De-escalation and dialogue model best practice.
We get his public, right? We're not trying to mess you up. We have to call. So we're just coming out, making contact, making sure everything's good. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, I mean, I just asked what you were doing because we got a copper service. So.
Well, typically, you know, most of the time when 911 is called, it's like an investigation. It's considered the terminology you're coming to an investigation because it's a call for service, right? And so typically that's what is classified under, you know, you guys' service records, you know. But with me, since someone called 911, they're kind of not consensual encounters because officers want to make contact with you, right? So since they're not consensual encounters, I typically don't help them with their investigation unless they're like nice or cool. You know, I'm like, oh, no, he's not tripping. You know, I'm gonna help him out. You know, but if I see you like being like hot-headed, you know, hot and ready, frustrated, then I just Fifth Amendment my way around you. Just be silent, walking around you. You be talking to me, I'll ignore you. Not to be rude, but if I see that you're already like at that level, because believe it or not, some officers they have this checklist that they're going down. And that checklist can make them act like robots and not people, you know. So when I see that they're having a cool encounter, like we have it right now, then I'll go ahead and talk to them.
I'd say
So we did a good job then.
Yeah, you guys did a good what?
I would say most of the officers that we have are pretty level-headed, and you know, it's not something we deal with very often. I think we had a Second Amendment auditor a few years ago.
First Amendment auditor.
No, Second Amendment.
He was a Second Amendment auditor?
Yeah, walking around with a shotgun, I think it was.
Yeah, he was Second Amendment.
I mean, cool guy. He was just doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was getting a little close to his school, so we just, hey, this is the line where you can't cross because there's that law, right?
That's right.
It's, hey, as long as you're over here, we're cool.
Yeah, and Second Amendment auditors, they definitely got to watch those boundaries because there's certain, like you say, distance to the school you can get. You know, you're not allowed to get within a certain amount of feet and stuff. That's a different ball game.
No, I think
I'm gonna look them on camera because I don't know my memory.
Well, you know what? Matter of fact, I got a question for you guys. You know, I always ask these questions. Not gonna hold you too long, but who want to answer it? I call it the diamond technical question. A diamond is hard, right?
Officer Luna could.
Wait, who's been an officer longer?
Technically, me, yeah.
You? Okay. So you ready for the question? You ain't ready to get ready.
If I know it, I'll say it. But if I
All right. So here's the question. And this is a law question, so maybe you guys, it'd be easy for you. Why is it that officers officers can arrest you for a federal crime, such as breaking into a bank, which is federal, right? We agree that's federal? Bank crime is federal?
It depends on what you do in the bank, but yeah.
If you break into a bank, it's federal. If you rob a bank, any crime on bank property that is in terms of stealing from the bank is federal.
Okay, I know that.
Now, if you rob somebody, a customer, that's not federal. But if you rob from the bank, it's federal. Mm-hmm. Right. We agreed there, right? Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay. Why is it that officers, they say, we don't get involved with federal matters, but when it's a crime that is against a entity, you could be violating a federal crime and they will arrest you. But when it's involving federal civil rights, which is another law, it's still federal law, they won't even citation the 911 caller. They won't forward the report to the U.S. District Attorney or to the FBI to see if this was like a violation of the person's rights.
Can you give me an example?
Good question.
I'm starting to feel like we're on the same page. As like,
you want to clarify?
I just want to clarify.
Okay, let's use this example. I'm a First Amendment auditor, right? That's what I am. If someone calls and say, hey, there's a guy with a camera, I'm uncomfortable, I want him to stop recording. What they're saying is, this also kind of falls into criminal enterprise now, because you're taking your position of a business and you're using your position to call for 911 to help further you restrict someone's rights. You're hoping that 911 come to restrict their rights, to aid to your comfort. Therefore, you're hoping that they break their oath to the Constitution, and then you're hoping that they disassemble that person's First Amendment. Why don't the officers look at it and say, you know what? You called the emergency line when there was no emergency, all because you wanted us to restrict this person. Not saying here, I'm just saying hypothetical. All because you wanted us to restrict their First Amendment for your comfort when there was no laws broken. We're going to take this miscellaneous report, 911 report, I think that's what y'all put it under, miscellaneous. We're going to take this because it wasn't attached to a crime. So, information report. We're going to take this information report and we're going to forward this to the FBI and see if the U.S. District Attorney want to look at this as
So the business or entity that you're entering to do your audit, is it a private business or
public?
Is it public?
Public. Only public.
Okay.
Yeah.
An example that you've been kicked out for something like that?
No, I just gave you a.
Right, so like
yeah.
as far as I would tell you is, I'm not going to kick you out of a public building.
No, but that's not the question.
Right, but you're asking why do we enforce that law, or why do we enforce it and take away your civil rights? I'm telling you personally, I wouldn't. If another officer does that, that's on them and that's their issue.
No, my question is, why don't officers take that report and forward it to the U.S. attorneys to see if because they exercise federal law, right? U.S. District Attorney, FBI. They look for federal violations. You guys don't. You guys look for, you're supposed to, because technically the Texas Constitution is supposed to mirror the U.S. Constitution. Right. But it appears you guys, it ain't you guys' fault. I'm saying like the department any department, they're only interested on the criminal side, which is the criminal laws. And you got federal civil laws. You have federal criminal laws also, right? Mm-hmm. But it appears that when there's a clear indication that this may just be an attempt to restrict this First Amendment or Second Amendment rights, you guys don't have arresting power for a civil rights violation. But what you do have is the authority to forward that report to the FBI and say, hey, we want to see if there's, I'm going to tell you why I'm asking you this, so I'll give you clarification. We want the FBI and the U.S. District Attorney to look and see if there's a chill, CHILL, chill of rights. Was this establishment trying to violate this person's rights? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question is because this would avoid lawsuits on the police department. If you guys did that, then whichever civil rights activist was engaging in their rights, they would skip the department and they would file their litigation without you guys. But the reason why police departments are always added to the litigation is because they indirectly or directly assist. That's why. So it'll help the department.
You can be here. They do close at 5.
Yep.
Just leave. Just don't be here like after 5, okay?
Oh yeah, I can't. That'd be a crime. That'd be a crime.
As far as the point you were trying to get to, for us in our department, we don't have a lot of experience with it, with these kinds of issues. But I'm definitely gonna look into it and I'm gonna see where that falls, because I get the point you're trying to make, and
because it'll help the police department avoid lawsuits.
In general, I kind of agree with you, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a big First Amendment guy. I'm a big Second Amendment guy. I kind of agree with you with what you're saying, and just the fact that we haven't really dealt with it.
Right.
It's kind of new.
New territory.
Something we think about it.
Are you gonna get a sticker?
Well, yeah. When it comes to the good ones, I ask for one. Like sometimes they don't have. Like, damn man, I'm gonna put you on this. I got a board like this I'm making full of the good departments, specifically with the officer's name on it, because you can have a department that might have a good officer, but they got other bad officers. So I can't say the department is good, but I say, man, such and such was good,
So I do. I'm 90% sure I got this one.
The patch? Okay, yeah, that's good.
So I can get you one of those.
Yeah, man. How long you been officer?
For close to 2 years.
2 years? Okay. But so in closing, in summary, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm a different type of auditor. Like I say, I believe that the way I approach it actually makes the departments look good, because I ask these type of questions so that the officers can think about it. They can go to their sergeant, lieutenant, or, when I go to each officer, I present them these questions. If it's 3 of you, like you guys, I'll be like, okay, which one I want and who's going to answer the question. But, right. But, the purpose and the nature of my visit is always to exercise the First Amendment peacefully, So I don't really walk up to anybody. They tell you, if you ask them, did he walk up to anybody? No. Did he go get in somebody's personal space? They tell you, no. He just walked in, went his way, didn't pay us no attention. Because I know some people don't want to be on camera, even though they don't have a right to say no in public. Believe it or not.
But that's good respect, right?
Right.
It is what it is, whether or not they want it. But I appreciate the respect.
Sometimes you get people you get people who will call 911, right? So they're protesting your right. So the area was peaceful until the employee protested. And so what happens is you'll get an employee that'll protest, and then the citizens will protest. And so now you got this, what appears to be a commotion, right? And so then 911 shows up to the scene. They see all these protesters and it appears to be hostile, right? And then they be like, you know what? You're causing a disturbance. And then I would be like, I'm not the one protesting. How I'm causing disturbance? They're mad. They're heated. They're loud. I'm just walking around. I've had these encounters before, and I've had to tell officers, I'd be like, listen, I recommend you get your sergeant out here, because the camera can't cause a disturbance. If you're telling me the camera is the issue and I need to leave because if there's a disturbance, not you guys, you ain't saying that, but if they're like this true events, if they're saying you need to leave because the camera is causing a disturbance, now what you're saying is, let me get these protected rights out the building so I can protect these feelings, but you're law enforcement, not feeling enforcement. Yeah, so it's not, I guess, normal to people, but that's why we do it, because they've made their rights unnormal. You're supposed to look at your rights like it's normal, but now people are so used to not using their rights that when somebody uses their rights, they be like, man, this is not normal.
I get you. So I guess we're basically done. I can get you that sticker right now.
Yeah,
I'm not going to ask you for ID. Can I ask you for your YouTube channel?
That, what, I give you that, yeah. I mean, you did, what, you made this whole encounter 10 times better just by saying, I'm not going to ask you for your ID, because that's like crack. The police be like, let me get that ID.
You can give it to me if you want. I don't need it, but I am interested in the YouTube channel.
I give you the YouTube channel. You're going to see it either way it go one day, the Flash Audits.
The Flash Audits?
Yeah, the Flash Audits. Sometimes you have a bad scenario and it will create an auditor, and that's what happened. Yeah. 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 What time is it?
4:50.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk out. If you want the sticker, you can walk out with me.
Yeah, I want the sticker, of course. You guys did a good job. I gotta get a sticker. Or the patch. Yeah. They helped you guys out. They gave you guys a good education. Got me a nice sticker too. No, so I'm gonna communicate. I'm gonna try anyway. So the deal is, there's a thing called First Amendment protected activity, which is recording and in public space. It's no one's fault. A lot of people are not aware of these rights, and so it's common for public officials to call the police to try to figure out what's going on, especially if they think that you're violating in any kind of way. And so most of the times, we're not hoping for anyone to call the police. That's why when we come in, we don't like engage with nobody, because we don't want to like get directly over no one's shoulders and their personal business and stuff like that, right? Because it's a library, you know. You come to enjoy yourself, but you also come to handle business on these computers and stuff, you know. But I'm just trying to have a dialogue with you, because the first encounter is never supposed to be 911. Not because you guys are public officials. That means you guys are supposed to be public relations personnel, you know. And I guess you guys thought that area was off limits, and it wasn't. But man, can I get you guys names? Public officials, names? ¿Cómo se llamas? I can speak Spanish too if you want me to.
We can speak English.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm fluent. Okay, well, since you guys don't want to give me the names, I'm going to do a public records request and get every employee's name up here. So just give me a piece of paper. I'll get your name that way. Oh, there you go. I appreciate you, Roman. Hey.
I got to go, and not
Yeah.
we didn't want to call, but it's just, you know, it's closed, and I understand what you're doing. You got your ride. You can record anybody that you want. That's your free.
You guys close in 3 minutes.
No, we close before, because we got to put our alarm in the back. So.
Okay, now before I leave, can I get one thing? I hope you pass on this. Can I get an apology for at least saying I couldn't be back there? Because the police said I was good.
Yeah, no, we don't have any restrictions out there, so you could go in there, but not to the other areas.
Right. So I apologize, Flash. I'm Flash, but I ain't Flash.
Oh, you're right, Flash.
You apologize?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good day, man.
Can I get your name? You gonna be a good public citizen? Judy? Thank you, Judy. There's 500 million watchers. We don't want them to call and get you fired. I appreciate it. Now I'm gonna leave. No, thank you. I appreciate the apology. That's a good guy right there, man. You too. That guy apologized. He a good guy. See, that's what we like. We like it when we don't cause a disturbance and they apologize when they mess up and that type of stuff. And it is 4:58, ladies and gentlemen. They close at 5 o'clock. So
no trespass, no citation. Staff ultimately apologizes at 40:18, 40:36. And the auditor plans a revisit to file public records requests at the library rather than City Hall. Lesson: in limited public forums, signage and neutrality matter. Policy isn't law, and lawful recording cannot be curtailed by discomfort alone. On a busy plaza, an auditor with a camera asks for names and badge numbers. Simple, right? Not today. One officer keeps pointing to his chest instead of identifying. Another insists there was a complaint about the auditor being inside a restaurant, and the exchange spirals into a live debate about public filming, departmental ID rules, and body cam accountability. Was this a consensual contact or a detention? And do policies matter when tempers flare? Let's break it down, no spoilers.
What's going on, man?
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
How can I help you?
I didn't ask for help.
Huh?
Huh?
We got a call for you, so how can I help you?
You got a call for me?
I did get a call for you that you're inside of business.
Do you see me inside the business?
I heard you were inside of business, so that's why I'm here.
You heard?
Yes.
You
correct.
heard wrong. May I have your name?
That's where it's right here.
I have problems reading, and your phone is covering too. I can't read it.
It's not covering it. It's right there.
It's covering it, sir.
It's not covering it. It's right there.
What's your name? What's your name?
It's right there.
What's your name?
What can I help you with?
I said I don't need your help. I need your name.
You don't need my help?
I need your name.
You have it. It's right there.
Sir, what's your name?
Oh, it's very good. Can I help you?
Badge number.
4-4.
Thank you. That's how you do it, bro.
Is that how I do it? You know
That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's fine.
Hey, everything's okay?
So I don't understand why you're so aggressive. What's your...
It's not okay because you don't want to identify.
What happened? Why are we here?
Why are
Huh?
why are we here in the first place?
First place you identify, and then we can move
I
forward.
did it on myself. It's right
What's
there.
your name, sir?
It's Kaveh.
Be professional. Don't do it again in your life, bro.
Why are you angry?
Because you don't want to identify yourself.
That's why you're angry?
Yes.
I showed up and you're angry to begin with.
Because you don't want to identify yourself.
No, you're angry before that. So
I'm not
I don't
angry.
understand.
I'm not angry.
Well, you're acting aggressive in your tone of voice.
That's aggressive. I have a strong tone. You feel uncomfortable? Take the uniform off, bro. Quit the job.
Huh?
You feel uncomfortable, huh?
I'm not uncomfortable.
All right, so what's the problem?
Officer resists verbal ID. It's right there. While the auditor notes the tag is obscured by the phone. Most departments require officers to state name and badge on request, especially during an investigative contact. Transparency reduces conflict. Refusing to ID invites policy complaints and undermines lawful orders, if any.
We're here for you.
You here for me, so what?
Call on you.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro? For me, for what?
Why are you trying to antagonize us?
Antagonize who? Antagonize who? You feel antagonized? Quit the job, bro. That's how you feel?
How am I quitting?
You're supposed to uphold the law, bro. You're not supposed to be feeling antagonized because I have a strong tone like a man in a country where we have the freedom of speech, sir.
No one's saying you don't have the freedom of speech.
Exactly. You have body cams?
We don't have body cams.
That's a big problem.
It's not a problem.
It's a huge problem.
That's how our department is.
Exactly. We're going to handle
There's
it.
other departments.
We're going to take care of that.
What are we going to take care of?
You not having body cams.
Okay, how are you going to take care of that?
We're going to put body cams on you so you can stop behaving like a tyrant.
Do you have a body cam?
Who?
Do you have one?
Don't you see it?
That's not a body camera. It's a camera on a fixed mount.
Yo, leave me alone, bro. How can I help you, bro?
We got here because you were inside of a restaurant and acting aggressive.
Do you see me inside of a restaurant?
When I pulled up, you weren't, but the complaint
exactly.
Stated.
All right.
The complaint is stated, so if I go inside and I get video camera from the restaurant stating that you were inside, then what?
You get your gun and you shoot me if you feel like it.
Debate shifts to body cams and property rights. Police say the business doesn't want him inside. The auditor stays on public space and keeps filming. Key line: private venues can deny entry, but public recording from sidewalks is protected. Absent reasonable suspicion, questions alone don't create detention. Lack of body cams is a policy gap, not a crime, yet it fuels distrust.
Feel like it?
Yes.
Exactly. Then what? That's what I'm saying. Then what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Do you have weapons on you?
Do I have what?
Do you have weapons on you?
Are you crazy, bro?
If you
I don't answer questions, bro. I don't answer questions.
All right, so you're one of those guys?
I'm one of those guys. Oh, I'm one of those guys.
You are.
Stop playing with me, bro.
I'm not playing nothing, bro.
You dirty, bro. You dirty, bro. Don't talk to me.
You're playing games. It's fine.
And you, why you calling him? He can shoot me, bro.
You play games.
Why you calling him, bro?
You play games.
What you calling for?
You know you're not welcome inside.
That's crazy.
That?
Who said that? Who said that? That's you own this? You own this?
They said that.
I've never been inside. You stop being a pig. He over there asking if I went inside, and they don't have no body cams, man. He's a tyrant, bro. That's crazy.
I don't have the key. You got a key on the car?
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys. He realized, huh? He realized that I know my rights. He realized that I know my rights. You tyrant. Yeah, go speak to them in the back. Get in the closet. Go to the kitchen. They want to hide my place. You heard? No transparency. A total tyrant. A total tyrant, my people. He realized, he said, I'm one of those guys, huh? He said, I'm one of those guys. That I know my rights and he ain't gonna violate them. He don't want to identify himself. Well, he did, but it took, you know what I mean? It took some work for him to be able to verbally identify himself with the badge. Shout out to the other one, by the way, my please, who identified without an issue. Yep. The peeps, the peeps. Shout out to the peeps. A word. Once again, make sure you hit the like button, my peeps. Oops, they got another backup. Hello.
How are you?
Not bad, thank you for asking. A little bit uncomfortable because I might get arrested.
Okay.
So we got people here with guns and handcuffs. She said, let's see.
What is going on here, man?
Hey, yo, what up, Zach? Yo, we found the tyrant, bro. We found the tyrant. He didn't want to identify. She's saying, love, who's this? Who's this?
He's giving cards, crosses.
Okay, shout out to her.
Interesting. Huh.
He's over there looking at the video to see if I went inside. He told me that they called him and they told him I was inside the restaurant, Zach.
Oh, what?
You heard? They told him I was inside. That's crazy. Look, oh, yo, don't be sneaking up. Yeah, you going back. What up? What up? Don't be sneaking up on us like that, my G. And you about to run too? What up?
Don't be sneaking up on you.
Name. What's your name? What's your name?
Officer Cook.
Badge.
7-2.
Don't be sneaking up on me like that. Name and badge number, sir. What?
Don't be sneaking up on you.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Name and badge number?
Carol.
Carol.
65.
65? Why you got this shirt? What's up with the shirt?
We're working the Marine unit.
You work in the Marine unit?
Yeah.
And what are you guys doing here?
What's up?
What are you doing here if this is not the Marine?
We're coming to help these guys.
You gonna come help them?
Yeah.
They're not Marines. They don't work in the Marine.
They do sometimes.
Stop harassing the cops, man.
You stop licking boots.
Oh, look out.
How about them apples?
Stop harassing them.
Stop licking boots. Ma'am, what was your name?
Jaeger.
Badge number?
6'2".
6'2"?
Just so you guys know that they said you're not welcome in the stores.
I don't give a damn what they said, bro. And you stop being dirty. You hear me? Where's your precinct? Your address. Your address. Your address.
It's right there.
What? And you're gonna keep on?
60 McAlpin Ave, guy.
All right. Well, what's your sergeant's name? Because I need to go make a complaint against you.
So go make a complaint. It's
Okay.
Sergeant Ford.
Sergeant
I'll
Ford?
see you inside when you make it.
All right. I'll see you there. And don't do it again, bro. Identify. Yo, thank you for identifying. You heard, sir? Thank you. Keep it professional. I love you. Yo, stop being dirty, bro. You're gonna get your brothers killed, bro. You heard?
That's what it is?
Yeah.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna see you in a minute.
All right,
You dirty ass.
I'll be here.
All right.
No arrest, no citation. After pushback, multiple officers do identify, and the auditor states he'll file a complaint, naming the sergeant. Lesson: rights hold strongest when you separate public recording from private property access, and insist, calmly, on officer identification per policy. If you're for accountability without escalation, like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment. Did the first officer's refusal cross the line, or was this just rough bedside manner?